What's going on, Forward family? It's the kid FortWorthFabian, Big Boss Fabian. I'm back with a reaction video for the game, for the squad, man. You already know, man. It's a go, man. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's the road to 1 million subscribers. Back with a video. As y'all can tell, Elon Musk has actually been trending on the Google search network. So he's offered to buy Twitter for $43 billion. Elon Musk says Twitter should be an open source. Elon Musk wants to take Twitter to a place no one has ever imagined, supposedly. So these are all headlines, come from different news sources. So basically, Elon Musk is trying to, Meta can't hang. That's basically what they're trying to. I think Elon Musk is he's trying to take this digital, maybe VR stratosphere type of metaverse world to a different way. Facebook to Meta. I think he's trying to do something different with Twitter. So, hey, behold. I think Twitter should honestly just sell it to him because the dude is a genius. He's an innovator. He gonna take it to a different level. He gonna take it to heights that Twitter themselves can never take it to. So just let him work, man. Let him do his thing and let him, feed the people. The people will want this. I'm guaranteeing it. The people will want whatever he makes and creates and will evolve and turn Twitter into. So like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, ForwardFabian. It's the road to 1 million subscribers, man. If you're new to the channel, check out the playlist page just to get familiarized with all the videos I do on this channel. And basically, I'm going to react to 3 different sources. I got Fox Business. I'm doing, CBS Evening News. And I'm also going to look at MSNBC. So let's go ahead and hop straight into the reaction, man.
Elon Musk took the Twitterverse by storm today with an unsolicited bid to buy the social media platform. Musk made billions with electric cars and reusable rockets and says he now wants to turn Twitter into the world's, quote, platform for free speech.
You know what he's doing.
CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti.
Tonight, the richest man in the world is hunting for more, mounting a hostile takeover bid for Twitter with a $43 billion cash offer.
You made an offer
to look
buy
at
Twitter.
him.
Why? How'd you know?
Just 10 days ago, Musk became the company's...
Bruh, Twitter used to be busting back in the day, man. I ain't gonna lie. Now it's all Instagram. It's a visual era. Everybody wants to see things now. So I'm kind of intrigued on where he could take this. Because we know Twitter is a communicative. It's a writing platform. You got to type, you got to text, you got to put things into words. There's minimal characters that you can use. It's not as free range, so to speak, but I think he could do something different with it, man. I remember when my Twitter was busting, I had 16K followers on Twitter before, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I didn't do it organically, but I used different marketing tools, and then it got hacked.
Largest individual shareholder, announcing he bought a 9% stake, but he then declined to join the board, criticized management, and said it needs to be transformed as a private company. That would give Musk unregulated control.
If you're a privately run company without any SEC oversight, you can do a lot of what you want.
Musk has argued the company needs to be a better platform for free speech around the world.
It's just really important that people have both the reality and the perception that they are able to speak freely within the bounds of the law.
Twitter's board is considering Musk's offer, but that could take time, and Musk may not want to wait.
It sounds like if he cannot get a deal consummated in some timely fashion, that he's going to pick up his marbles and go home.
If you don't get the deal, he's going to turn something else up. The Teslaverse. Say anything you want, free range, and nobody can say shit. That's what he gonna create, something crazy, bro. But let's see what MSNBC got to say about the story.
You soon have to pay to use Twitter. If Elon Musk gets
this fool
his
gonna
way,
be charging
maybe.
people.
He's trying to buy the platform, and here is what he said about it just moments ago at the TED conference in Vancouver.
Twitter has become kind of the de facto town square. It's just really important that people have both the reality and the perception that they are able to speak freely within the bounds of the law. So one of the things that I believe Twitter should do is open source the algorithm.
Musk is offering a premium for Twitter, $54.20 a share. Right now, Twitter stock costs about $46. He's offering a premium. He's also talking a little trash. In a letter to Twitter's chairman, he said he doesn't have confidence in the social media's current management structure and that he, Elon Musk, can, quote, unlock its potential. Now, what does that mean? And
sound like a genius. I will transform it. I will unlock its potential. I will bring it to its full nature. This nigga, bro, he taking it to the next level. People, there was a headline saying he think he Tony Stark. He think this video, obviously.
Musk, who might benefit. To help us understand, is the person you always want to have on when an eccentric billionaire wants to take over a tech giant. New York Times contributor and Pivot co-host Kara Swisher. Also because you've been texting with him. So Kara, what is he saying?
Actually emailing.
What's the 411 gang?
I told him my son's like the 5420 joke that he's making about weed, which I think most people realize. And he said my son's rock. I'm hoping to get him on Sway. I've interviewed him lots and lots of times. And so I really want to sort of walk him, take him through the paces of what he's doing here, because he needs a little bit of pushback, I suspect. And, you know, he's making claims, some of which are really interesting, some of which are, you know, dramatic, because Elon Musk is dramatic.
That boy, Tony Stark.
I think he's a lot of Wall Street right now doesn't think he's serious because the stock hasn't risen at all. They think he's doing some sort of way to get out of the stock.
Imagine the stock rising, skyrocketing. Once you know Elon Musk take over, cash cow. Come on, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments section below, bro. Let's be 1,000. Keep it thorough. Keep it gangster. Keep it all the way 100. Keep it 1K with me. Come on, bro. Think about it. Elon Musk, bruh, I'm investing.
Twitter. That's what it looks like from Wall Street's perspective. I think he do look like Tony Stark right here. But I'm not sure he can afford it, even though he said it on stage. I don't think he can. He puts his other companies.
Don't disrespect the Musk like that.
Former Wisconsin Congressman and Fox News contributor John Tamny, my old buddy John. Good to see you, John. FreedomWorks Vice President and author of a great book called When Panicking over the past couple of days with the thought of Elon taking over because they thought that Twitter was going to be on their side, which was more of a status side. It looks as though there may be efforts by some of those politicians to try to prevent Elon from taking over. Charlie Gasparino has been talking to some sources saying there could be an SEC Justice Department joint investigation of his past actions. Maybe some of that motivated by these politicians who don't like him. What do you make of all this?
I'm not surprised, but I was also surprised that he made the initial investment in the first place. Elon Musk is not a passive investor. He doesn't transform existing companies. He's an entrepreneur who takes us in all new directions, in directions that we never imagined, that when we're thinking about, we're scratching our heads. And so his latest...
That's what I'm excited for, y'all. Quote, he takes us in directions that have us thinking and have us scratching our heads like, duh. That's what we need. Innovation and creativity is valid. It's vital in the future, bro. And it's valid. It's definitely valid. It's required. It's mandatory, my guy. Everybody should be trying to innovate. If you're just a consumer, okay, consume the innovation. But if you're a creator, you got to be able to transcend the ordinary mind. And Elon Musk he just countlessly does that. So if anything, like, I feel like there's more excitement behind the possibilities. You know, nobody's really thinking about, it's just about the chance that could be taken and possibly create something great.
Move actually makes a lot more sense. He would never buy Twitter just to give us more free speech. It's obvious that he would buy it and take it private because he wants to take it to a place that no one's ever imagined, that markets would be so surprised by that it'd probably be dangerous to have the shares publicly traded at the time. And so better to take it private while he thoroughly transforms it.
And, you know, John, just sticking with you for a second, John, I mean, you've been focusing on when talking about politicians complain about Twitter and other social media companies that the government shouldn't get involved. This should be handled by the private sector. It seems that that's what's beginning to happen. That's a positive development, I think, don't you?
It's hugely positive, and when are we going to learn this lesson? We keep saying that, well, social media is not fair to us. It's not fair to a certain point of view. But as we see with technology right now, the frontier of it changes all the time. The powers that be change all the time. Not too many years ago, Elon Musk wasn't taken very seriously. Now he is taken more seriously than anyone. And so if you sit back and allow people, allow capital to flow, invariably the change takes place that changes the team picture at the top.
I think that's a great point. I really think that's what's happening here. I think it's a positive development, Sean. And just to review
that boy moderating like a chef. I agree with you. Before you even finish your point, but you're right on the money.
This run that Elon doesn't like. I'm going to quote the current CEO. He took over in the fall, in late fall, Parag Agrawal. I always mispronounce his name. Forgive me for doing that. But I'm going to quote him now about the First Amendment. He said, quote, "Our role is not to be bound by the First Amendment, but our role is to serve a healthy public conversation, and our moves are reflective of things that we believe lead to healthier public conversation. The kinds of things that we do about this is focus less on thinking about free speech, but thinking about how times have changed." Now, that includes things like censoring politicians, censoring New York Post story on Hunter's laptop,
let him speak. Let homie speak, bro.
I think that Elon sees a better way to make money. In fact, their stock, even though it's 45 or so right now, it went down to 31 once this guy took over because he just wasn't as open-minded as his predecessor.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting. You look at Democrats. I mean, they're big global warmingists. They love the Green New Deal. And so Elon Musk, as we make this transition to electrifying autos, the owner of Tesla, the left loves him for that. But here he comes to Twitter and says, I'm going to transform Twitter and bring free speech back to this platform. And they absolutely lose their minds because they can't have a public debate. They don't want to get into the arena and talk about ideas and see who wins. The only way they can win with their really bad ideas is to shut down the opposition, and that's why you see them freaking out.
You gotta take out the ops,
Elon
baby.
Musk. And I think whether it's the employees of Twitter, whether it's Democrats or other really wealthy, rich.
I just really think Musk is trying to go head to head with Zuckerberg. The battle of the beast, man. I'm telling you. What Meta finna do is finna change the game. We already know that. Strap in your seats. Get your popcorn ready, bro. So just allow Elon to do his thing with this Twitter thing, bro. The owners of Twitter are garbage. What are y'all doing with that platform? Let's be 1,000. What are y'all doing with it? Y'all need to really revamp everything going on there. And if you notice the trend with every social platform, they're copying each other now. Everybody's got stories. Everybody's got shorts. Everybody's picking up the same trends and leaving the originators in the past. Notice how Snapchat originated that, but they getting left in the dust. You know, the social wave is hitting. If you smart enough to make a social app that can bust, you are a billionaire. For all my creatives out there and my innovators, bro. I'm just saying.
Liberals,
let's keep it a
buck. They're
buck.
going to try to stop this as best they can. And I don't know that I agree with you and John. I do think there's a role for government. If you can't participate in the public square, because you have liberals who will keep you out of the public square. I'm all about innovation, but at some point, we have to have a dialogue and a conversation in the country, and you can't go down to the actually the town square and get on a soapbox and start to talk. No one hears you. That worked 200 years ago. It doesn't today. It's on Twitter and Facebook and other social media platforms. And so if we don't get some diversity of thought and conversation on the platforms, I think government does have to be involved to mandate
right now we're talking about how they're trying to prevent Elon Musk, a private sector operator, doing the private sector thing by trying to buy out the company. I'm sure you know how Washington works. You were a congressman for a while there. You know that the congressional staffers right now are going through all of Elon's records, looking for any possible violations, SEC violation or Justice Department violation that they could use to try to prevent him, to use the power of the government to prevent what's going on with Twitter. I just think that's the biggest danger that we have.
But they feel threatened by Elon Musk getting involved. And again, I do think that these principles of free speech have to extend to the public square. And if they don't, I think Congress has to be involved. I don't think that Congress will be involved until after November, when Republicans who do believe in free speech, that are confronted, whether on TV or town halls, wherever they go, they get asked hard questions. Democrats get a pass all the time. We want to have a debate, And again, we want to have these platforms embrace that. And just to think about how far Democrats and liberals will go to shut down Elon Musk, it shows you how opposed they are.
We're getting way too political, my boy. Let me know y'all's thoughts in the comment section below about, Elon Musk trying to purchase for $43 billion. Where are we going to go in the future, bro? 2045, where will we be? Who knows? And I feel like innovation isn't happening quickly enough. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Technology is advancing, but I think it's kind of advancing at a slow rate. That's just my opinion. Of course, what are you talking about? We're advancing at a fast rate. Some dickhead gonna say that in the comments. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, ForwardFabian. It's the road to 1 million, man. Peace, love to everybody. Rock it with the channel. I love you guys. I rock with you guys, man. Keep recommending content down in the comment section below. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.